Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Will Case TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of, can I see my position? No, a whole lot of ignorance about how well I'm doing so far. My guess is I'm going to be in first place. This is the last segment, so we'll get to see. And the reason I think I'm going to be in first place is because I always, even though the club starts at the first of the month, I always join it on the first Saturday of the month. And not too many people play it before the first Saturday of the month. But please come and play it. If you're in Twitch, or you can come over to my Twitch channel, type XLAM Club in Twitch chat. That gives you a direct link to the club. Or you can just go on Dirt Valley 2 dot. In fact, I will put that into Twitch so that the Twitch people can see it right now. This contains the URL, so it's not going to go out on the on screen. But that's my club, and actually, can I? Well, it's not going to matter. You're not going to be able to read it anyway. I should have some command that will pop it up on screen. QR codes. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while. Anyway. Yes, go to Dirt Rally. Go to dirtrally2.com and then go to the club section and search for Try Hard Racing. That's what the name of this club is. Anyway, let's get started here. We start by repairing the vehicle. What's broken? Standard's all I can do, huh? That's the only thing that's broken? Obviously, I haven't been trying hard enough. All right. And tunes loaded. Tires. Need new tires. All right. And this is the last segment. How many I've got one long and two short. Okay. They split up the longs. Yeah, every segment between service hub. Every segment has had a long and two short. A long and two short. Two short, a long, and then a long and two short. Yeah, okay. That doesn't usually happen because they're kind of picked at random. So every YouTube section video should be about the same length. All right, let's get started. Finish her up.
50,
First one and the last one are going to be a little longer because I want to introduce things, and then at the end I show the name of the club and all that stuff.
Five, four,
I show the results.
2, 1, go. 50, 6 right long of a crest, tightens. Keep right to vicinity over bumps.
I've been chattering on
long
through the first 3/4 of this race, and I don't plan for that to change. When I am racing, I am not looking at chat because chat is down at my hip. So I do between races check the chat. I can't see the chat when I'm racing, and I don't want to.
Caution 40.
I don't want to set up like TTS or someone else is going to interrupt the action, or a beep or something like that to let me know there's a chat.
6 left.
Which is possible to set up.
70 over crest.
Because I wouldn't, stop the race to go look at the chat anyway. I know some people who do that, and it kind of drives me crazy.
Into 3 right.
They don't put their stuff on YouTube. They're
just
on Twitch, so
3 left.
That's kind of a different vibe. I have a
into 6 right. Very long.
I have a
30, turn 5
cooperative vibe. I have a
into 5 left. Extra
duo
long.
vibe.
200.
Dual vibe.
Keep middle of
a streaming vibe and a video vibe.
6 right long.
Keep going.
Into 6 left long tightens.
So I do have the Twitch chat on the YouTube screen. Nobody's chatting. You just see a little gray area on the right side. That's what it is. That's the Twitch chat.
Into 6 right long. Opens middle of a
And that's
crest.
because if I do see
30,
chat, I'm playing a
3
game
left,
that I can look
3
over the
right
chat.
long.
You
Into
know, I
6
might
left.
respond to them, and it's
50.
nice for the YouTube people to kind of be in on the conversation of what I'm responding to. And I don't get enough chat
Turn
if the
4
box
right.
is kind of discreet. If I were ever to get a lot more
70.
chat, a lot more people
4 right of a
watching
jump.
the videos,
60.
I would make that chat window a little bit smaller.
5 left of a crest. 100.
But right now it's worked out.
Early 5 left of a crest. And 6 right of a jump, maybe.
So yeah, people get to join me
80.
live and interact.
6 right.
Twitch.tv/rollcage _TV. You need underbar
6
on
right.
Twitch.
Into 6 left long.
And YouTube.com/@rollcage
right of a 60
TV.
turn,
No
3 left
underbar.
past
You need
junction.
that @
60. 6 right of a jump.
And
Opens
come
40.
join the stream. Come join the stream. Chat
Middle of a crest.
between
Into
YouTube
6
segments.
right.
And
80.
I take a break between YouTube
6
segments.
left
And
of a
I'll
crest
chat with
long.
whoever's on Twitch. And
To
then
keep
you
right
get
of
to
150.
chat and say hi to
Keep
YouTube,
left of a crest. 80. 5 left
which
long
is
of a
the thing,
crest.
right?
100.
Hi YouTube. That chatters do when they're on Twitch, and they know things are going on
Bump.
YouTube.
And 4 left. Very long. Opens
And I
of
do have a
bridge,
pretty
tightens
aggressive
3.
auto mod turned on, so it is a
Into
family
slow.
channel.
3 right long. Tightens 2.
So keep that in
Into
mind.
5 left. Tightens. Into 6 right long.
Because some people, if
tightens
they
of a
watch on
crest.
Twitch,
Into 3
they
left.
don't like that people are also watching on YouTube, and they might say
Into
nasty
6
things
right.
about other people
Extra
on
long of a
YouTube.
crest.
Most
Into
people are
6
like,
left,
"Oh, hi
tightens
YouTube."
3 of a crest. Very long.
Occasionally, somebody will say something unnice, and that will usually
100.
get modded out, and I won't even see it
6 right.
myself.
Tightens of a crest. Into 6 left of a bumps.
But yes,
Keep right of a 150 of a
not content, not for
Caution,
children
3
on
left of a
YouTube,
crest.
but
Opens
family
100.
friendly. Not marked for children, but family friendly. And
6 right.
it is age
100.
appropriate on Twitch. I think you
Keep
have
right
to
of a
be
small
12,
crest. 70.
12 or 13 to be able to
4
actually
left. Keep
have
in
a
of
Twitch
dip
account and watch on
crest.
Twitch.
80.
And then you can mark your
5
stream
right
as
long
18
tightens
over.
into 5 left. Opens of a crest.
But,
60.
so keep the language appropriate for
6 right.
12
Keep
year
left of
olds,
a 150.
13 year olds, like PG.
6 right. Very
13.
long. Into
If you're in
5
the
left.
US,
Opens 160.
I have a timer bot that comes up and reminds people all the time. It's
6
also
right
on
of a
when you
crest.
first join the Twitch
Keep
chat.
left of a 60.
You have to agree.
6
For a
right
new
of a
channel,
crest.
you have to agree to whatever rules they have posted, and
To
that's
keep
in my
right of a
rules.
jump. Into
Instructions
6
as well.
left. 6
Although
right.
nobody, of course, reads that. I know when I join a new channel, I don't
6
read it. I
left.
just-
6 right of a crest.
No, excuse me, Mr.
6
Twitch, I
left
read it
of a
all the
crest.
time. It's a very
Slow,
good
80
feature.
of a
Don't take it
crest.
away. It works.
4 left.
I definitely
Very
don't believe
long,
it's a
past
cover your
junction.
own backside thing.
Caution 60. Turn 2 left long.
No
Tightens
liability thing.
100.
Anyway. Oh, I did it again.
Flat crest jump.
Yeah, that was a
130.
graceful turn. Wrong way roll cage.
6 right.
Instead of my
120.
nickname when I was
6
racing
left.
more,
6
I was
right of a
playing this
bridge.
game more.
Opens extra long.
And a bigger
200.
organization of people that played this game. No, not a lot of people play this game
Uphill
anymore.
of bumps to keep middle of a flat crest.
I still play it because
60.
it's my favorite racing game of all time.
6 left of a crest.
Seriously.
200.
Dirt Rally 2, favorite racing game of all time.
Caution for right of a crest. Jump.
To be fair, I have not
Opens.
played the new one by
Keep middle of a
Codemasters,
150.
the one that was
To
bought
keep
out
middle of a
by
crest.
Electronic
50,
Arts
tight 4
called
left.
EA Sports WRC. I imagine it's
100 of a bumps.
pretty good, although when it
5
first came
right.
out, I know there
Very
was a lot
long.
of
Tightens.
complaints about the
Into
bugs.
6 left
There
of
were
a
some
jumps.
bugs, and the handling of
Opens.
the cars were different and stuff.
Into 6
And
right.
the initial
Opens
handling of
100.
the cars was to be expected because they changed engines. They're no
5
longer
right.
using Codemasters'
120.
internally developed Ego
Uphill.
engine. They're using
Keep right. Into 6 left. 30 of a crest.
the Unreal
4 left of a
engine now.
crest.
And the Unreal engine is really good racing engine, but it takes a lot of
into caution, 6
knowledge
right,
on how to
6 left,
tweak
tightens
it.
4 over crest,
So
into turn late,
I don't know if Electronic Arts saved
opens
money
40,
by getting rid of their
4 left,
programmers,
80,
their engine programmers, and
keep middle
replacing
of a
them
crest, into 6
with
left,
with
70,
people
keep
that
right
know
into
how
6
to
left of a
maintain
bump,
and tweak
80,
the
6 left, caution,
Unreal
keep right
Engine.
of a
I'm
60,
sure,
really 5 left
they
of
like
a crest,
fired half
80,
of the, maybe there were 2 people
caution, turn 4 right
that
of a
were
crest,
working
sudden,
on
3 left tightens,
the
opens
ego
60
engine, the
over
internal
crest,
engine, and they said, well, we
into
can
3
replace
right
these 2
long,
people with 1
opens
person if we
6,
use Unreal, because we hire an Unreal Engine
40,
expert,
turn 4 left, very
and
long,
the
opens
Unreal Engine
50,
expert has a lot more work to do, and
4 left,
cost
very
them
long,
just as much
tightens,
time,
into 4 right
no
long,
faster.
tightens,
It turns out they have to hire a second Unreal Engine
opens long of a finish,
expert,
80,
and
to stop, well done.
cost them no less money, maybe more. Because tweaking the Unreal Engine is a great skill. I mean, it's not writing in C, but it is writing in Unreal script. It is still programming. Anyway, I was a commercial software developer. That is, a developer of commercial software, non-internal software, for many decades. And towards the end, I did consulting, software consulting. But yeah, many decades, I wrote software that had to be sold to people, not gaming software, but not like internal systems. So QA was a big thing. Integration with other products was a big thing. I started
80,
off as a junior programmer, and then
100,
became a
keep right of a jump,
senior developer. I moved to different companies. Lead developer.
5, 4, 3, 2,
ended up being hired one place
go.
as a
80,
product
6 right
manager,
long,
so I was in
100,
charge of
keep right
everything
of a
that had to do
jump,
with the management of the product,
into flat left, 70,
writing some
6 right of a
code, but
double crest,
also
80,
in charge of the documentation and the quality assurance and
6 left
all
long
that
of a
stuff.
bumps,
Basically,
tightens
in
4
charge
over
of the
crest,
entire
60,
product, and including keeping the schedule and all that stuff. So that was
turn,
a
4 right,
difficult
tightens 3,
and painful job.
keep left of a 80,
And
6
then
right of a crest,
I went back
into 6 left,
doing more programming work, because I like
50,
that better, even though still
6
like
left, 60,
programming lead, technical lead.
6 left of a crest, into 6 right
I
long,
did good as the product
uphill,
manager. We got the product out
5 right
on
of a
time.
jump,
I
maybe,
remember
into 5 left
we
of a jump
had
crest,
promised this
opens
product to people
extra long, into caution,
during
5
one
right of a crest,
year, by end of year,
tightens,
and it was like a fiscal,
into 3
for a
left
fiscal
long,
thing, we
tightens,
had to
and short 4
we
right,
had to claim the product was
to
released
middle of a
before
jump,
a certain date, before the end of the year.
into 5 left,
And at that
6
time,
right,
we only had like
into 6 left of a
6
crest,
or 10
50,
pre-sales. It was a very complicated product. It was actually a
6 right, into 6 left
a
long,
library
60,
product that you sold to other companies that would allow them to
keep
develop
middle of
their
a
own
big jump,
software. So it was an operating
120,
system, but it was a product that
5
was
right
useful
long,
to people
into turn,
that were
tight
using
4
a
left
particular
tightens,
programming language to develop their own systems, whether they're internal systems or products of their own. And so it was a limited audience.
50, 6 right,
And I remember
60, keep middle of a crest over 80,
on
caution,
New Year's
4 left
Eve,
of a crest, tightens
getting
2,
everything written up and packaged up.
into 3 right long,
And
tightens,
this was back in the days when
into
you
4
still
left,
had like floppy disks.
50
Or
of a
maybe it was
crest,
CDs by
6
then.
right, 80.
I think floppy disk. So getting all the floppy disks put, cut, and all that stuff is all done. And then on New Year's Eve,
6 right, 60.
Realizing that,
Right
the corporate people didn't write up a legal agreement. You know, there's legalese that has to go out with the product. So I found the legalese for another product and basically wrote it myself with some, you know, search and replace, and then replace a few other phrases. So I was lawyer for an hour, legal counsel for an hour. I'm definitely not going to mention the name of the company or the product now, because otherwise people might say, well, that wasn't legally binding. It was written by a non-lawyer. Anyway, and going to Kinko's to get the boxes shrink wrapped, finding all-night Kinko's so I get the boxes shrink wrapped because we didn't have the facilities. And the boxes were like printed. I don't know if I got the boxes printed too, but it's like we printed the boxes because the printer hadn't come back yet with the actual boxes printed, but we had the boxes, so printed overlays, glue them on. All this stuff I was doing on New Year's Eve, and barely got everything into FedEx, you know, before midnight. Made sure I kept the receipt. So I was a hero because I made a whole bunch of money for the company during that fiscal year, all by staying up all night and working like crazy on New Year's Eve to get the products in the mail. Oh, that was crazy times. Crazy times. And nobody is commenting in chat, telling me what a hero I was. Oh well. So wrote a lot of different products, and so I know the dynamics of software development. Not in the gaming industry. The gaming industry is pretty much, there's a letter of the alphabet I would use, and screwed up. Very dysfunctional compared to many other. Not that any software development organization isn't dysfunctional to a certain extent, but
3, 2, 1, go.
One thing that happens no matter what development organization you work in, one thing that happens is that the sales, the marketing people, not the sales people, the marketing people, sometimes the sales people too, they drive when things are going to be out. And
6 left of a crest, 90.
The salespeople then have no clue what goes into it, so they keep promising, and you know, people call up, and in the gaming industry it's even worse. You don't really have a division between salespeople and marketing. There really is no sales people. But a lot of the software I worked on, you know, the marketing people were in charge of
6 left, slow 50 downhill, turn 1 left.
You know, articles and things, and the look and feel of the product and that sort of thing. But the salespeople were the ones that actually sold the product and often promised the dates.
6 left of a crest, tightens 3.
You don't get salespeople in gaming; it's just marketing. And
6 left, 60.
Which is understandable. From a we got to make money in this product. Then the issue is when something is being developed, and you say, "Well, how long will it take to develop this thing?" Or you are asked, "How long will it take to develop this thing?" The developers have no clue. You can run any kind of sophisticated object. You can look at past performance of, you know, development. You can run sophisticated metrics, project management metrics, and whatever. You have no clue.
Caution, 6 left of a jump.
Software
30,
development is
2
what
right
they call a
tightens.
complex system. There's a specific definition for that. And
Into 3 left.
you cannot measure a complex system.
Into
You
4
can
right
estimate
long.
it.
Opens of a crest. Into 6 left.
To some degree of accuracy,
6 right,
but
very long,
to get to
tightens
a
4. Into 3 left.
significant degree of accuracy takes as much time as it would take to just develop the software. I mean, it's horrible trying to estimate how long it will take to do a piece of software.
80 over bumps. Caution for right of a crest.
So, I mean, you always have to worry about feature creep,
Keep left over 80 over bumps.
Marketing will say, oh, we need this feature added as well. Or your salespeople will say, well, this big company won't buy your software unless this feature is added as well. And to some much smaller extent, but much, much smaller extent, the developers will fight for adding a particular feature because they think it's necessary to meet the goals of the goals of the product.
Keep middle of a crest.
And sometimes developers will be right, but managing the product
into 6 left of a crest.
is difficult. And my role as lead product manager, I had to worry about all that. My role as lead developer,
6 right long. 30.
You know, I had to be the liaison between the people that the marketing people and the developers.
Very long. Into 5 left long.
You know, I was the developer myself.
60. 6
so
left
that
of
was
jump,
my
maybe.
major skill,
Into
being a
caution.
developer,
6
not
right long.
project management.
Opens middle of a jump into 6 left. Into 6 right long.
And so, you know, fighting back against those
into 4 right.
Into feature creeps and saying, well, how long was it going to take now? Well, if you add this feature, how long is it going to take? And a lot of the junior programmers will say, oh, I could do that in one night. And me as a senior programmer is like,
into 6 left of a dip junction.
Sure. You could crank something out, or these days you could say, yeah, you get an AI to write that thing in one night. And how that means it's going to take at least a week to actually validate that the thing worked and rewrite large sections of it. So you say you could write it one night, and I say, yeah, it's going to take a month for that feature to actually be added because of all this other stuff that has to be done after the initial code goes in. Make sure the code actually works. Do a whole lot of integration and regression testing to make sure that the feature fits in, is up to our user interface standards, and, you know, doesn't look like different than everything else in the application. Yeah, software development is difficult, so I don't usually blame the developers when there's bugs in the game, because I know it's not the developers in general that cause the bugs. It's the time pressure and the non-programmer people above that have other motivations for getting games out. So when games come out, any software, when it first comes out, it's going to have bugs, and hopefully the developers will have time to fix the bugs. Some gaming organizations are better at that than others. I'm not going to name any names, but some gaming organizations, they want to start on the sequel right away and they don't devote enough resources. Actually, I will name one organization, and I'm not afraid to name it because I've named it on air before. Mojang, the people that develop Minecraft. Love Minecraft, played Minecraft for years, streamed Minecraft. I have now uninstalled Minecraft on every device that used to have it installed because the organization of Mojang is just simply horrific. They do not know how to write software. They add things in on a whim. They break things that were there before. When they first release a version, it can have not just game crashing, but data corrupting bugs in it, which meant it was impossible for me to do a Let's Play because they kept my world kept ruined. You know, I had to back up, or I had to stop. I had to stop for a month until a new version came out. One time I had to suspend my YouTube series on Minecraft for a couple of months, several months, because there was a potential data corrupting bug, and they decided they weren't going to release a hotfix for it. They were just going to wait until the new version came out. Well, I understand one reason why they would do that is because they have a bad reputation of fixing bugs and then not integrating them into the new code, and then the bug is still in the new code. The next version comes out, it has the same bug that was in the just fixed in the previous version. Horrible organization, horrible. It's there, I named one horrible organization, and hopefully I won't get sued for it. Nobody's gonna watch the end of this video, let's face it. Anyway, this is my time. 65, 19, 485. Yes, I am in first place. That's me. I will not stay in first place if anyone else plays. Championship standings. This does not include this month. Obviously, I'm the only one to play this month. This also doesn't include my points for this month. So this is standings for the first. Let's see. This is month 9. So 8 months. From the first 8 months, I have 10 points, which means I got 2 points twice, or 3 points once. So I beat somebody on this list that has no zeros. Or maybe somebody that has a zero if they played in DNF, I don't know. So, you know, if people keep playing, if this person who came in first on a 3-player race kept playing, I think, they could beat me. I think I might have beaten this guy once, and that's how I got 2 points. Anyway, so play it. Play this month. Part 4 may not be out in the month of September, so you might have to play the October version if you're watching these in order. But here's the name of the club, Try Hard Racing. Read on the bottom there. You can join the club by going to dirtrally2.com/clubs. Unfortunately, in this version, you can't just click on the club and join it. Oh well. I think you can do that more easily in newer games, including the game that replaced this. But join the club. Go to that link. Type in Try Hard Racing without the space. And join me. I'd love it. I'd love if people would join me for the club. Not enough people do. I had so many friends. Oh, somebody was asking. Yes, World Tour Group B. Oh, I don't know if he was asking at the beginning of the stream and I forgot to look at it. William, if you're still there, he was Group B. This is the club to join. It's by Wolvie. World Tour Group B. I will have to message him, whisper him, and let him know. So yes, if you love Group B, that's the club to join. If you like easy clubs, that's a club to join. These are both weekly clubs. If you want to just play once a month, join my club. If you want to play against people that are not very good, like me, join my club. Anyway, that is going to do it for me today. If you're watching on Twitch, though, stick around. I will see if I can find someone to raid. If you're watching on YouTube, the next YouTube episode will probably be the next Saturday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m., $1,800 in the UK, and almost never still 600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Plus or minus an hour time of the year, though. So, for both of you, I hope you have a thank you much for watching. I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, stand by for raid. YouTube, I am out of here for you. Bye-bye.